Dear colleagues, my name is Andrew Warnowski and I appreciate the ability to take part in this conference. I am the head of the Financial University's Blockchain Laboratory and I'm happy to present our research about potential design of models for the tokenization of electric power industry basing on the blockchain technology. Nowadays, the entire ecosystem of companies has been formed around the concept of distributed ledger, which build their work using internal accounting units. Thanks to the technology of the distributed ledger, it becomes possible to optimize the generating and trading process of power capacities, which ensure high demand from companies from all over the world. The aim of the work is to identify the most optimal model for the operation of the decentralized energy platform to increase the efficiency of the generation and distribution of electric power. From the point of view of the electricity market, it should be noted that all energy transactions can be accurately recorded to certain suppliers and consumers. Controlling the distributed and consumed energy will inevitably lead to its most effective use and also enable producers to plan generation in advance. The platform of blockchain options trading can provide a necessary level of automation using the smart contract, which will reduce the costs and helps to directly connect consumers and supplier of the energy. The platform also has its own investment foundation for suppliers, which act as an addition, but can help form a system of trust and discounts, especially for large buyers. During the study, a special attention was paid to the documentation of already existing energy projects, Greenemu, Grid Plus, LO3 Energy, and etc. When we talk about tokenization, we mean that process of converting rights to real-world assets into a digital token on a blockchain. A thorough analysis of the energy tokenization proposed by the project made it possible to identify the main principles on which the energy trade platform should be built. The provisions of the Ernst & Young, PricewaterhouseCoopers and Deloitte reports allow to look at the possibility of using blockchain technology in the electric power industry. Confirmation of ownership and trading in emission allowances for pollutants are truly promising and original ideas. Moreover, the experience of some foreign researchers was studied and analyzed. For example, Boston and Cottrell in the work How Utilities Are Using Blockchain to Modernize the Grid surely indicated that the blockchain is a reliable, inexpensive way to conduct and control transactions without a central generation unit of power. According to the authors, the blockchain will promote the development of renewable energy microgrid. Alternatively, Thomas Mostin and Co. in their article Using Peer-to-Peer Energy Trading Platform to Incentivize Prosumers to Form Federated Power Plants drew attention to the prospects of introducing intelligent solution and energy management systems to ensure universal and safe access to energy. Let me introduce you one of the existing blockchain models of energy distribution. WePower is a platform that allows producers of renewable sources of energy to tokenize and sell generated power. Joining the platform, the manufacturer receives the number of tokens and get equally supply energy. 1 kilowatt-hour is equal to 1 token. Each energy supplier connected to the platform organizes an auction for the sale of tokenized energy. Consumers who own WePower tokens have priority access to auctions. The amount of energy they accrete will depend on the number of power tokens what they have. An important point is that power energy suppliers get the right to sell tokens to consumers without real deliverables at the time of the transactions, because a token is in form of obligation of the supplier to provide a certain amount of energy in the future. At the same time, suppliers with generation facilities and connected to the platform can receive a fee in power tokens or fiat money at the time of the transaction by given energy. The meaning of tokenization lies not only in assigning certain information to the accounting units to rationalize the distribution of energy, but also in the formation of fair price. Some number of provisions are fixed in the process of supplying energy: volume, source, renewable or non-renewable, geographical location of the generation capacity, etc. These criteria are forming the basis of the price. That is, the token in this case is not a mean of calculation, but only a market that helps the community to determine the price. Thanks to the use of the smart contracts, it's possible to unite suppliers and consumers, minimizing the costs of both parties. At the initial stage, consumers or investors purchase an external token number 1 equal to a certain amount of energy x kilowatt-hour per ICO. The received money is sent to the project funds for further development of the platform, team rewards, marketing, etc. At the same time, it is necessary to envisage the accrual of an internal token number 2 to the accounts of consumers in exchange for a fiat currency. This need arises as a result of the fact that the number of external tokens will decrease with time due to them being burned out after the execution of transaction for the supply of energy. The suppliers of energy receive their portion of tokens by signing agreements with the administration of the platform. Later on, they will appear on the consumer's wallet and exchange, and eventually burned out. The model with two tokens was recognized as the most effective on the basis of the analysis of decentralized companies which provide services for energy distribution and trade. It allows to distinguish between trading on the exchange, coins, national currency, and intra-system trade, coin energy. This approach also excludes the possibility of speculation because each platform user can exchange a token only for energy. At the same time, minimization of risk occurs due to the formation of receive funds, which can be used in the emergency. A sharp increase in the cost of production of a supply or a sudden drop in the solvency of consumers. The difference between the price of supply and demand will be offset by the resources accumulated by the system. Our the main points of researching are: first of all, optimization of the functioning of energy distribution system. And the second is presentation of development agenda of renewable energy service by attracting additional financing through the ICO for the construction of energy generation facilities. Thank you for your attention.